So, The Mandalorian Season 3 and the Book of Boba Fett. We've got some updates. So, Book of Boba Fett has officially wrapped. We have from Ming-Na Wen. Officially, she basically just spouted out on Twitter and posted a whole bunch of images. Latex gloves and Star Wars shorts. Basically, it's a wrap gift. They're done. They're completely finished and it's in the bag. And then we had some really interesting tidbits of information provided to us from Collider. And they've basically what they believe to be an exclusive. So we'll run through it. Obviously, none of this is confirmed, so take it all with a pinch of salt if you want. But I can believe a lot of this stuff. Like, we've just had officially from one of the cast members, it has wrap production. So, that being said, some of this stuff is probably more legit than it is salt-laden. This is the first thing. So, running off the spiel here, there's a very specific point here, is that they say the upcoming spin-off series, the Book of Boba Fett, has officially wrapped filming, and they believe that it will be released in December. I don't know whether they had officially confirmed that or not. They probably did, but that Disney Investors Day and those announcements seemed like a long time ago now. And they do say, as previously confirmed. So, yeah, that Disney Investor Day confirmed all of that quite a long time ago. But the thing is, as well, with a lot of these things, is you never quite knew how COVID was going to affect it. They've been quite smart over there. They've been able to film a lot with, especially due to the technology, they can do a lot with a distance. Because they're filming on basically like big moving TV sound stages. So a lot of that stuff can be done from a distance. But hey, look, hopefully December we'll see it. That'll be really good. It'll be really interesting. Now they do say that The Mandalorian, which introduced Tamura Morrison's bounty hunter, revealed that the new spin-off at the end of Season 2, blah, 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 the Book of Boba Fett. So that's been filming in Los Angeles at the same stage the first series created by Jon Favreau. So that's that big sound stage. Very unique setup of technology. But here's the downside to all of that. So the book of Boba Fett will be a more closely linked spin-off as well, and sources have told us to think of the series as The Mandalorian Season 2.5, with characters from The Mandalorian slated to appear in the series, but currently co-stars Ming-Na Wen as Fennec Shand. So that's a shame. It's a shame for multiple reasons. One, I think people just want Mandalorian Season 3 just to be its own thing, right? I think the spin-offs are great, but I also think you've just reintroduced a new character, well, an old new character, Boba Fett. Shame that he's not getting the sort of limelight that he should if this is just going to be a subsidiary of The Mandalorian. And I know some people will view that differently, and they'll be like, no, it's fine, more Mandalorian is absolutely fine. Like, I get that, but Boba Fett has been gone for a long time. He disappeared in most nonsensical ways. He basically jetpacked himself into a Sarlacc pit looking like a real tit. And now he's come back and he's a badass. I'd like to see him do more of his own stuff, I don't want just cameo after cameo. I don't want these... I think these series and Jon Favreau are better than that, just to create Cameo City, But they do have what they say is information on when it's going to be released. So Season 3 of The Mandalorian is not actually currently headed into production. It's just so... We're going to have a massive gap, are we? Huge gap. Or unless they're going to fill it with like Obi-Wan Kenobi or something like that. Now they say because the LA stages are for the moment in use by upcoming Obi-Wan Kenobi. Right? And that show is going to be set 10 years after the events of the film. So that's how, if that takes the place of Mandalorian Season 3, at least in when they release it, that'll suck as well. I don't understand. Now, they do jump in and say, oh, well, it's going to be, start filming the end of this year, apparently, or in the very early stages of 2022. But that's not going to be a release date until... Well, depending on how they get around it, because a lot of the effects are done in camera because of the technology. But you're looking at late 2022, early 2023. It's a long time to wait, actually. That's a long time to wait for the show. And I think that's a shame. Now, they do attribute it to a lot of Pedro Pascal's TV commitments to The Last of Us. I'm not aware of when that's starting to film, and I'm surprised that is jumped in as something which is going to cause an issue, because I didn't think that was going to be a massive problem, but maybe this is what is causing the issues. Now, for those that don't know, he's playing Joel in The Last of Us for HBO Max, which is, of course, based on The Last of Us PlayStation series game. So, interesting, I guess. I just think it's a bit of a shame that we are not going to be getting it for a long time. But that's all based on positivity, right? Because you like The Mandalorian, so you want to see it come back. But I also think you do need to feed into some of that hunger, and maybe that's what they're doing with Boba Fett, the book of Boba Fett. But I think that's a shame, because if you do that, you're sort of sidelining a character as a bit of a cameo piece, and I think that's a shame, because the character does deserve more than that. Personally, I think there's not an awful lot of other information here in this Collider article, but Ming-Na Wen is officially wrapped production, Book of Boba Fett, and yeah, it will be released in December, so that'd be nice, that'd be good, be nice to watch it, something. And that's the thing, I think they are trying to aim. The thing is that it seems like they're aiming for these series, these Star Wars series, these spin-offs anyway, of The Mandalorian to drop in December. So I wonder when they're planning to release Obi-Wan Kenobi. I don't think that's been confirmed anywhere yet. I could be wrong, but I don't think they've confirmed that. And if they're filming it around the same time, which, I mean, they've just wrapped production, and now some of the other stages are being used now by Obi-Wan Kenobi. Different technology being used, though, because we've seen the actual set stages for that, and they've built massive set pieces, which I know they sort of did for Mandalorian, but I don't think to this degree anyway. So for Obi-Wan Kenobi, it'll be interesting to see whether they utilise the same technology and when they drop it, because it might be that they just want them to be in December, which makes sense for toys and merchandising for all the little kids that you basically bought Disney Plus for. So there you go, there you have it, Book of Boba Fett, season 2.5 basically of The Mandalorian. Bit of a shame. Don't think that's a positive use of the character, especially a character which has such a cult following, a character which has only just been brought back and now may be used as a bit of a side piece. Bit of a shame, really, but let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. If you stayed this long, you clearly enjoyed the video, so please do hit that thumbs up button on your way out. For returning subscribers, check you're still subscribed. We've got memberships open. There's a link to that in the description box. Please do help support the channel for as little as 99 pence per month. Thanks so much. Take care.